guys and girls, you anime crazies, welcome back to my channel. It's Stargirlnice here, ready to do reviews and reactions to any anime I can get my cheeky hands on. So this is My Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 4. 2 4s. This is the review video, so if you'd like to see the reaction video, just click on the link down below. I'm excited. I'm going to hug my pillow, because I'm gonna need the hugging. All right. Without further ado, let's get into this. Oh my god. Oh my god, what an episode. Oh my god, it was worth the wait. Because I knew it got delayed last week because in Japan there's this sports festival going on, so it was delayed. Which is fine, because it was worth the wait. Wow. I mean, this episode had so much to it. Oh my god. Well, now we discovered Eri is the daughter of Overhaul. God, Eri. Poor little thing. You can't pick your family. Well, how does that saying go about you may be born to a certain family, but you don't have to really pick them? It's something like that, but god, poor little bugger got thrown into that. Quick, run up for adoption somewhere, kiddo. Run. Oh, poor little thing. And also, she is the center point of his plan. So what's his plan? And so she must have a quirk. What kind of quirk does she have to be the epicenter of his plan? And what does he do to her? Covered in bandages? Because I know his power, literally kills people. But that's what we've seen it do, literally explode things up. Is there more to Overhaul's quirk? Oh, poor Eri, though. She was shaking and everything, begging for help. You know, just holding on to Midoriya for dear life. But when she saw her dad, ooh, that's creepy to say, was going to attack, she gave up her freedom. Just so they wouldn't get hurt. I mean, oh. And I love the fact that Mirio and Midoriya both were saying good, valid points about being hero and the situation they're in. Mirio's saying if we stay for too long, he's going to get suspicious. That's true. But Midoriya's right too. If they suddenly just leave a crying child and walk off, that's suspicious too. They were literally in a catch-22. If Eri hadn't given herself up, they would have been in big doo-doos. So, oh my god. That is deep. Because getting both sides, I get that. They're both right. But what were you going to do in that situation? This whole episode, if we didn't have that quick icebreaker in the middle, oh my god, it would have been hard to breathe, I tell you. So we already met Overhaul. And Mirio, oh my god, I'm so impressed with him. Or Vermilion, as his hero name is. Was really good how he kind of casually talked out and trying to calm the villain down and trying to, get away. But because of Eri holding on tight and crying, I mean, that is a tricky situation. But no, he's right. He was good he didn't give away Nightaye's agency. Explain he was just students, so he was trying to downsize their, we're not a threat, shall we say? We're students on a training and all this, so it was kind of trying to seem less of a threat to the bad guy. But in this way, so they got a little information out of Overhaul. I mean, this is just mad. And that was in the first, 5-10 minutes of the episode. Less than that. Oh my god, that's intense. That is intense. Oh, I mean, well. Whew. And then Nighteye, literally ragging on Midoriya. And look, I get where he's coming from, but he can approach things differently and explaining it to Midoriya. Nighteye, you're starting to rub me the wrong way. Just because you're not happy with All Might's decision of passing All for One over... Not All for One. One for All. Because I heard All for One say it many times in this episode. One for All. I'm so upset. One for All. You're not happy that he's passed a one for all over to Midoriya. Does not mean you rag on Midoriya. Leave him alone. I know Nighteye wanted All Might to pass it to Mirio because Mirio is cheery and strong. But yes, he's always been cheery, yeah. But he hasn't always been strong. He explained this to Class 1A at the end of the episode, end of season 3. How did you think he got this strong? He trained, he practiced, he worked his butt off. I mean, I remember that episode because at the end you looked up his arm and there were scars on it. Not as prompt as Midoriya's scars, but there were scars. So it shows how much training Mirio had gone through just to get where he is now. So I'm sorry, but you can't rag on Midoriya because he's not at Mirio's level yet. He's in year 1, the first year. Mirio is in the 3rd year. He's had a bit of practice. That's what's annoying me so much about Nighteye right now. Strangle him. Yes, I love the fact Midoriya wants to go save her and protect her. That shows a hero's heart. But yes, at the same time, I get Nighteye saying, look, we need to not spook the villains because if they run off, Eri will go with and we've lost her. And then, well, for Midoriya's sake, that's how he should have explained it. But I know he wants to investigate the bad guys. He wants to try to bring their organisation down, but he's got to do it in a delicate way. I get that. But you can't have a go at him for thinking about saving someone. Oh, how dare he? That just puts bad logic in his head. Like, oh, maybe I shouldn't save everyone. No, he wants to save everyone like All Might. Oh, Nighteye is literally rubbing me the wrong way. This is how much he's annoying me. So I think if he had explained it differently to Midoriya, I think Midoriya would have understood more. And when we saw in the little icebreaker part of the episode, he was saying that Midoriya was saying he couldn't concentrate on practicing because they were thinking too much about it. I think he would have been able to concentrate more if Nighteye had approached that differently. But that's my opinion. That's what I think. Ugh. I think Nighteye is just letting all his personal feelings get in the way of how to train Midoriya. You've brought him into your agency as a work-study apprenticeship. And work studies and apprenticeship stuff like that are there to teach the person who's enrolled. They don't enroll and you just think they know everything and leave them bloody to it. No! That's what winds me up. You're there to teach them and then send them out, give them pointers and all this. Nighteye's letting his personal feelings get in the way because he's a fanboy of All Mights. And speaking of Nighteye, so after all the icebreakers and the funny moment with Bakugo and and Todoroki being all banged up from their training to get their provisional license, and Midoriya not concentrating and mucking up on everything, we come to one of my favourite scenes out of this whole episode, a father and son moment with All Might and Midoriya. And I say it's linked to Nighteye because of his foresight and that he predicted something really dark about All Might. And oh my god, that All Might will die. That's what he's saying. I'm going to say may die because yes, he's never been wrong, but futures aren't set in stone. If you know what's going to happen and when's it going to happen, change it. Do something different. Maybe when All Might dies, he was actually fighting a villain in his powered up mode. Well, he doesn't have One for All anymore, so that could be different. Or maybe he was, protecting someone at one point. Well, let's change it and put more protection on that person so All Might doesn't have to do it. It's just something like that. Futures are never set in stone. You can change them. And that's what I like when Midoriya says it can be changed. Yeah, he said you may die, but I don't want to believe that. I want to fight this. That's what I love. And oh my god, when they were having their father and son moment. I know you were saying he was a fan, but I'm sorry. He also said Midoriya's affected him in a good way. They've bonded like father and son here. All Might has become a father figure to Midoriya. And I think All Might sees Midoriya in not as a fanboy, more as someone he treasures. Like a son. Why don't they both admit it and be done with this? But when All Might was explaining to Midoriya about what Nighteye had foreseen, and we get a flashback of All Might dragging himself out of the hospital, and I'm guessing this was after the fight with him and All for One for the first time, when he got that big massive chunk out of his side of his body. Apparently most of his organs are gone. How he's still standing, I never know. But his face, oh my god, All Might's face, I didn't recognise him. Looking at that face, I'm used to seeing All Might smiling or having a nervous expression when he's around Principal Nezu. But mostly smiling or kind of a serious face. But that face I saw, oh my god. The only time I haven't seen him smile was right back in season 1 when the villains first attacked the USJ, and All Might showed up really like niffed. He was ticked and he was angry. That I remember seeing. He was not smiling, but that does not compare to what I saw in the flashback. That was frightening. No smile. He looked broken. He just looked broken. That face. I couldn't tell if anger or heartbreak. It was more like he was broken, but so desperate to still show the world that the symbol piece is still there. And he was worried that it'll take forever to get a successor and everything. And that's why he still wanted to carry on. And Nezu offering, look, UA, come and check it out. Maybe you can find your successor there. And that's when he mentioned Mirio. And Nezu explained, I was on the way to meet Mirio, but then I met you. And maybe that was what was supposed to happen. Fate is a funny thing. It can bring out the most unexpected things that end up to be the best things to happen to you. Him meeting Midoriya, maybe this was meant to be. I mean, it's just... And I love the fact he was explaining to Nighteye, I think he's worthy. I believe he's worthy. Just because he's not on Mirio's level yet doesn't mean he can't be. Oh. And again, when he said to Midoriya, you've changed me. Oh. Midoriya said he would protect him too. I mean, oh my gosh. That moment. I'm going to rewatch this over and over again because I loved... Get for the mic. I love this moment. Oh my gosh. And a little bit of funniness at the end saying, quick, let's get more. Let's Nighteye for C again. Quick, maybe it's all changed. Wait, Midoriya, I'm not ready yet. Slow down. Oh, that was funny. But yes. Yes. I loved this episode. We got to see so many things, like meeting Eri and finding out about Overhaul. Also, stuff between Nighteye and All Might, and then the scene between All Might and Midoriya. A quick brief snippet of what's happened with Class of 1A, of how Uraka, Sue, and Kirishima are all off on their work study as well. It's brilliant. Oh my goodness, I've just realised, I've just looked at the time. I've taken a bit too long explaining this, but this is how much I've enjoyed this episode. So guys, tell me what you think. What was your favourite part of this episode? I mean, we're only on episode 4 and I'm already loving it. And I saw the preview of the next episode. It has one of my other favourite characters focused on. I can't wait to watch that one. But for now, episode 4, 2 thumbs up. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to rewatch it again. Oh my goodness. I'll leave it there, guys and girls, because I'm going to ramble if I keep talking. And I will see you guys on the next video. Ciao for now.